Philadelphia, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, as an East Coast guy, you've traveled the globe. You can appreciate the thirst and the passion of these fans.
There's no doubt about it. It lives here in Philadelphia. And how about only a couple of years ago, this team had just won 28 games. Now we're talking about them potentially winning an NBA championship.
They've waited a long time, and now perhaps comes the reward. Embiid. Redick. His first effort off the mark to Butler. Oh, nice find for the basket. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Butler. Has a chance. Simmons with a shot. No good. To Westbrook. Oh, ferocious slam inside. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs wondering where the foul was every time.
And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line. Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down 3. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Simmons. Deep left corner. Redick. Great defense, forcing the miss. Westbrook with the basketball. Leads 1. Ferguson to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Simmons. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Westbrook into the front court. Up by 3. No good. Defense catching a break there. Westbrook. To George. Ferguson. The shot clock expires. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Butler. And that's rebounded by Noel. Russ at the controls. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Into the front court comes Simmons. Down 5. And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. They go down low to Simmons. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Thunder with the basketball. Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Hey everyone, check this out. The first 1,000 fans in our next home game will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
The 76ers, number 5.
Westbrook.
Subbing in
For 3. Not that time. He missed it. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
Oklahoma City ball. Westbrook. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And he can't convert the free throw. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Works it up top. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
4-3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Westbrook across the timeline. Up by 6. Goes to the left side. Curling inside. Rises for the slam.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you set the momentum for the second.
Trying to cash in. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
the assist from number 51.
That ends the first quarter. Thunder with the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Redick with it. Down 6. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Paul George.
Defensive 3-second violation for Philadelphia for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Can't convert the free throw. Westbrook to Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Redick. Steven Adams sends it away. Westbrook into the front court. Up 6. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Tosses, flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Number 11, James Ennis.
To George. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. To Embiid. Beyond the arc for 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Westbrook to Paul George. Paul George, 2 of 4 now. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Sixers have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Just not going down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
George. To Westbrook. Fires the 3. It's Embiid with the rebound. A lot of contact, no whistle.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Westbrook lets it fly from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Philadelphia with the basketball. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. Westbrook with it. His team on top by 13. Has a chance. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 4 out of 7. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
George, wide open look, won't go. McConnell to Redick. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Westbrook.
1 minute left in the second.
To George. From long range. Not going down here. And counted at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Sixers call for time as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Redick. To Butler. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Joel Embiid, huge block. And this will be out of bounds, off of Butler. Westbrook. Now a steal by Philly. Picked up by the Thunder. Russell Westbrook powers it through. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Quarter three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Thunder in command of this one. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's Russ at the controls. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Redick. Can't connect.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Westbrook with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Has a look, and he hits.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Butler into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. For three, and the rebound corralled by Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The Thunder have the possession. George matched up with Jimmy Butler. Short jumper off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Westbrook into the front court. The lead is 15. To Paul George. It's Westbrook. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons with it. Down a bundle. Trying to cash in. Simmons with a shot. That won't go. To Westbrook. There's the toss. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. To George. 4-3. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation.